Metal Gear Solid 5 Phantom Pain is without a doubt Kojima's most ambitious project to date. Ground Zeroes is therefore a taster of what to expect from the main game when it comes out later this year. So is Ground Zeroes any good, and is it worth getting excited about or forking out the $30 or £23 that it costs? Ground Zeroes is a prologue to the Phantom Pain. It is set shortly after the events of Peace Walker, in which you take control of Big Boss, voiced by Kiefer Sutherland in place of David Hayter. The new voice is a little jarring at first and takes some getting used to. Kiefer is definitely more softly spoken than Hayter, but he does an alright job of capturing Big Boss, and the new voice isn't so distracting as to spoil your enjoyment of the game. In Ground Zeroes, you are tasked with the mission of infiltrating a Guantanamo-esque base as you attempt to rescue 2 POWs. Seriously, that's it. It's enough to whet our appetites, but in the end we are left unfulfilled, with more questions and what the hells than we would like. So if you're not one that likes to wait a long time for storylines to be resolved, then you might want to hold off and buy this game along with Phantom Pain when it's released. The game is graphically amazing. This is Kojima at his finest, finally showing what the PS4, that's the version I played anyway, can really do. It is without a doubt the best looking Metal Gear game to date. The lighting, weather effects, textures, maps and facial animations are just beautiful. The in-game HUD is also stripped down, only showing those weapons currently equipped. It's a nice design that allows you to become completely immersed in the look and feel of the world, without the distraction of icons, button prompts and tactical information. The best feature of the game though is the control and movement of Big Boss. Never has Big Boss moved so smoothly. The controls feel intuitive and natural. Snake's interaction with objects and buildings is also great. Kojima employs a new non-stick cover system, which is a little tricky at first and does take some getting used to. It's by no means as smooth as the cover system used in the new Tomb Raider game, and when in cover it's hard to change direction without being seen. It's also frustrating how it's impossible to pop your head up and scan an area with your binoculars. All you're left with is an annoying view of concrete wall. Here's hoping they refine this element further before the release of Phantom Pain. Still, despite these minor difficulties, you do feel like you're in complete control of Big Boss, and it's badass. Another element that's badass is the new reflex mode. If spotted, everything slows down and Big Boss will immediately turn to the danger. You are given only a few seconds to get off a quick headshot before the whole base is alerted to your presence. In these moments, your adrenaline is pumping, your heart beating, and you just feel completely overpowered and awesome. The new reflex mode is a lot of fun, but it does make the game too easy. You could literally run around the map and use reflex mode to take down everyone, so it's a good thing that you can turn this feature off for those that want more of a challenge. Kojima promised us an open world game, and in Ground Zeroes he does show us an inkling of what he means. Sadly, there is only one map that you get to play in 5 different mission modes, including infiltration, rescue, assassination and sabotage. The map is pretty big and you can complete each mission in whatever way you want. Big Boss can interact with everything in the game. You can snipe from the top of a building, steal a truck or hide in the back of a van, put everyone to sleep or sneak in and out without taking out a single guard. There are so many different ways of playing, and there are no clear signposts showing you how to complete the mission. It's down to your own imagination and style, and I love it. This alone gives Ground Zeroes a lot of replay value. The only major flaw with the game, and it's a big one, is just how short the main campaign is. In my first playthrough, it took me about an hour and a half to finish it, and that was because I took my time exploring every part of the map, familiarizing myself with the controls and weapons, and made mistakes. But by my 3rd and 4th time, I could do a speedrun of the main campaign and complete it in as little as 14 minutes. This is insanely short for the main story campaign. Even if you play all of the side missions, you can complete the whole game in about 4 hours. 4 hours! That's DLC length. Why then is Ground Zeroes a ridiculous $30 or £23? It should be $5 to $10 or £8. Overall, I would give Ground Zeroes 5 out of 10. I'm not disputing that it is a great game, and the gameplay and graphics are beautifully designed, but it's just too short. Ground Zeroes in a nutshell is an advertisement. It's nothing more than a demo for the real game. It's a way for Kojima to showcase the new gameplay and for gamers to familiarize themselves with the controls before the main game comes out later this year. And it's a way for Konami to make a quick buck off of die-hard Metal Gear fans. Sure, if you're a die-hard Metal Gear fan, I know that you'll get a lot of enjoyment out of playing it, and there are a lot of Easter eggs and references in there for fans, especially in the PS4 version. But at what price? It sets a dangerous precedent. My main issue with Titanfall was the lack of content for the price, and this is even worse. It's corporate capitalism at its worst. If you're new to the Metal Gear series, there is no rush to buy this game. There is no significant story or character development there. Don't buy this at full price, or you'll be ripped off. Buy it in the sale or split the price with a friend. Hell, wait and I'm sure there'll be a special collector's edition coming out with Ground Zeroes included later in the year. It's such a shame because it's a great game, and one thing that is clear from playing Ground Zeroes is that the new Phantom Pain is going to be an amazing game and is sure to get the Game of the Year award when it does come out, and I personally can't wait to play it.